What is going on, guys? It is Sam the Raid Man, back with yet another Raid Shadow Legends video. This is going to be episode 2 of our new series that we're doing on the channel, which is letting the wheel decide our clan boss team. Today we're going to be doing the Wheel of Factions, episode 2. Episode 1 was the Demon Spawn faction. So the rules are simple. We spin a wheel, it picks a faction. Can't get the same faction again, obviously. So we're marking them off one at a time until we've tested all 15 factions. And the goal is to build the best clan boss team that you can inside that faction with the champions that I have. If you want to watch it, I believe 2 days ago was the video with the Demon Spawn. So go ahead and check that one out. You can see the team that I built using only Demon Spawn champions. Go ahead and spin the wheel today to see what faction we're testing. It's right between barbarians and Ogryn tribes. It is slipping into the Ogryn tribes faction. Let's real quickly think about some of the champions that we can use in the Ogryn tribes. The first one that comes to my mind is obviously Maneater, right? Maneater's an Ogryn tribe. Unkillable, block debuffs, is part of a lot of speed tunes, but typically Maneater has partners with him. This is your chance to get a free Karato Fox Hunter by clicking the link in the description now. You will get Karato as well as 3 amazing epics, Thane, Ugo, and Vergis. I have 4 simple steps for you to redeem this code. Step 1, log out of Play and Play on your PC and uninstall it. Step 2, click on the link in the description of this video and register with a brand new email address. Step 3, launch Raid and complete the tutorial. Final step, go to your inbox and collect your champions. This is your chance to get a great head start in Raid, so make sure you click on this link. There is a easy double Maneater comp, which I know I could make work if we just want to get to 50 turns, but we kind of want to get past that. Gizmak would be great if I had him, so would Vizug. Champions that I have that I'm considering. Stock, great for different poisons, things like that. I can do Weaken. Not a lot from the legendaries, right? We're not seeing too much here that I'm dying to test. Skull Crusher I think is a good shout. Counterattack for everybody. A Cold Brawler, if we go the unkillable strategy, is a great poisoner. Obviously we've got Maneaters, Eurogrims. Ogryn Jailer can hit pretty hard. I don't think that's the direction we go. So let's go ahead and look at some debuffs and buffs for the faction, and then I'll kind of piece together the team. So for buffs, obviously Unkillable is going to be, we need to filter the faction first, Ogryn tribes. For buffs, Maneater is going to be the guy for Unkillable. We do have another one we can empower with. Block damage, not really much here, right? Unique circumstances. So Unkillable probably seems the way to go. We got some increased defense champions. We do have ally protection with Blizzard, so we could potentially do an ally protection team there. I think I'm going to try and probably go with the Unkillable today because we're going to have lots of chances where there's not Unkillable options in the faction. So give me a minute. We will come back with the team once we can find what is the best option for an Unkillable team using only champions from the Ogryn tribe. All right, so this is the final team that we have built with the Ogryn tribe faction. It's actually been a few days since the last episode of the recording, or the first start of this video. So first up we have Stock, who's going to be our poisoner and our weekend champion. He's going to place poison on everybody and then weaken if there's an HP burn. And then on the A1, he extends poisons and HP burns, which is going to be big. And then our HP burner is going to be Ignatius. I worked very hard to make it Skrank. But Skrank gives himself 15% turn meter, and it is very difficult to make the speed tune work. So we have Ignatius as the HP burner, and then we have our double Maneaters. This one's +4, this one's not. And then lastly, we have our counterattacker in Skull Crusher, who is also +4. So let's go ahead and see the run, and then we can go back and take a look at all the builds and stuff at the end. I'm very interested to see how much it's going to work, or how much I know it's going to work, but I'm very interested to see how much damage it's going to do. The team is a little bit difficult. It is one second, I'm trying to pull up the list on the other screen. It is the fast double Maneater team, which is not the one that we recommend. There is one that is a easy double Maneater team, which is a little bit easier, obviously, to build. But this one I think will work fine. It's just not ideal. So it is not full auto. That's the main downside. With all of these teams that I'm going to be building in this challenge, I do not recommend that you guys build them. There are always going to be much better options than building a team entirely out of one faction. So Maneater start with area 2. Ignatius is going to start with his HP burn, which is irresistible. Today we're against Spirit, so Ignatius is strong, Stock is equal or neutral, and then Skull Crusher is bad affinity, but that's okay. And then Stock's going to do his HP burn, or his poisons. Yesterday I was trying to do this last night, and Stock was bad affinity, and we were not doing anything. So we really need Stock to be that good affinity. The counterattack is going to be awesome because it's going to enable Stock's A1, which has a chance to extend all of those debuffs. Our fast Maneater is going to go ahead and place his A3. Slow Maneater is going to go A1. Ignatius is going to A2. Stock A1. We're getting some tough RNG here. And then fast Maneater A1. Block debuffs protects us from the decreased speed. Stock's A1 has yet to proc. Slow Maneater A1. Ignatius A1. I think we're almost in tune. A1, and then A3. I think we're good to go at this point. So once we kind of get into a groove, right? Like we're going to have some poisons. Stock just got resisted. That's unfortunate luck. And then eventually he's going to start extending those poisons. So we fill up the bar, and as long as we can get HP burn on from Ignatius as well, we can extend that as well. So that poison just got extended. The main downside of Ignatius as an HP burner over other champions is his cooldown is very, very long. I don't remember if it's exactly a 4-turn or a 5-turn cooldown. Let me look it up on the other screen. Yeah, it's a 6-turn cooldown, books to 5. So, which is fine because in a perfect world, we should just extend it a ton, right? So now we have, 4 poisons, weaken, and HP burn. We just want to extend these debuffs. So right now they're down to a 1-turn cooldown, but stock should counterattack. And then each hit has like a 40% chance to extend all of them, I believe. And so we extended them once. And then he's only doing A3 and A1 because stock's A2 gives turn meter. So there's another extension. So hopefully we can kind of ramp it up, think like Infinity Shield style buffs, but we're looking to do that with the debuffs. So we just want them to go higher and higher and higher turns. Unfortunately, he doesn't extend all debuffs, but he will extend all of our poisons and HP burns. So now they're at 4 and 5 turn cooldown. So I feel pretty good that we'll probably keep those up. And then the rest is, can we place weaken as often as possible? That's why we don't turn off the poison ability, because we want him to try and place the weaken as well, like that. Eventually, if the run does go the full way, I think we'll fill up the bar with HP burns and poisons, and then we won't have room for decreased attack or weaken or any other debuffs. One of the main issues I saw with the Ogryn tribe faction was that there were no really good decreased defense champions. We have like Ugo, we have Gergo, and nobody that really fit into the team super well. I think if we had went with a traditional team, we'd have a few more flexible options. And potentially a traditional team could outdamage this team, we will see. But we're going to do a lot of traditional teams with the other factions. So because we have double man-eater here, I really didn't want to build a traditional team today. So anyways, this run should take us to 50 turns. I'm very curious to see how much the damage will get to. So let's go ahead and speed it up, and I'll come back at the end. All right, coming back around turn count 46. The damage is a little bit less than 1 million per turn. It is cool to watch the debuff bar go up. We have 9 poisons and 1 HP burn. So 9 poisons, 50,000 per turn. That's 450,000. I believe the HP burn is 72,000 or 75,000. So that is 525,000 per turn just from debuffs, but we have no weaken or decreased defense, which definitely hurts. So in terms of damage dealers, I think stock's gonna do the most because he's got the poisons, and all of those poisons, all those 9 poisons every turn is gonna be doing him, counted as his damage. Ignatius will probably do a little bit because he's got the HP burn. He hits probably the hardest on the team. Skullcrusher and the Man-Eaters though have War Master. Stock and Ignatius do not. I thought about trying to farm the masteries for them to get this damage up. I don't think it would take us to a 1 key, and I didn't farm those up for the other team, so I'm not gonna be, cheating to give this team an extra chance. But the War Master, the other ones do have War Master, so 49.35. Stock did do the most with 23, and then Ignatius, then Man-Eater 1, the +4 one, then Man-Eater 2, and then Skullcrusher. Granted, Skullcrusher is bad affinity. He would have done a lot better on a solid affinity. I'm trying to think, I don't even know what affinity would be best. I think this is best affinity, because it can't be magic. That's the worst affinity for us because stock can't do anything. Spirit is good. Red would be okay, but then Ignatius would do bad. I don't know if Skullcrusher hits harder than Ignatius or not. But yeah, 49.35. I think there's a shot that we could have done better with a traditional team from the Ogryn tribes, maybe doing like an ally protect type thing. But that's going to be the one that we're using today. I'm trying to do this video series every other day, but it does take a ton of time. Each of these videos takes 3 to 4 hours to record because I got to build the team and find whatever team is best, test the team out. Sometimes I got to farm mastery. Sometimes I got to level champions up. It's just a lot of different work that goes into this. But thank you guys for the support. Hope you guys enjoy the series. Subscribe for more daily raid content, and I'll see you guys on the next one.